Start with the side plank. So the biggest things to note with the side plank, you want to make sure that you keep your upper arm on a vertical plane. Don't let the upper arm sneak away so that the elbow is outside the shoulder. You want to keep the vertical plane, and then you want to actually be engaging your elbow as if it's pulling towards your hip. Now it's not actually going to move, but that ensures that we keep the shoulder pulled down into the socket. We're going to use that lat because the lat's going to tie into the external obliques, and we're going to get a better abdominal contraction in this position. Now, two positions you can take. The straight, both legs straight, is going to be a little bit harder. Stacked on legs stacked on top of each other is going to be a little bit less stable. You can split the stance either forward or back. It doesn't matter. I like the back leg, or sorry, the top leg behind. Um, no particular reason, just preference. Uh, that would allow you a little bit more balance because it's going to widen the base of support. The other thing that you can do to make this easy, keep the top leg extended and then just bend the bottom knee. So your pivot point is actually going to be from your knee as you come up into the side plank position. So we're going to take the belt. We're going to rack it on top of our shoulder. Make sure that you've got that shoulder drawn down from the easiest version. Here, we're going to lift the hip up as high as we can while pulling the elbow towards the feet, and then come back down. So we're just doing a side plank with a little bit added weight from the stagger stance position. We would lift up here, but you can see I'm trying to pull that elbow in. I'm trying to lift my hip up as high as I can. And then obviously from the stacked stance position, we're coming here and we're lifting up. Hold just for a second before returning back to the floor. Just like we did with a dumbbell, you're going to start with the bell outside your leg. The leg is going to be extended. We're going to have the opposite side is actually the same side as the bell side is going to be back, because what we're going to do is we're going to clean the bell and then we're going to stride, right? So belly button's pulled in, chest is up. I'm not collapsed down like this. I'm here outside the bell, and I'm going to use the rotational aspects of my trunk to pull this bell into the clean position. So here, into the clean. I'll show you from the opposite side. So finish position here, step back, clean, across my body. Here. The last exercise is going to be your bear crawl. So you want to make sure that your shoulder stays right over the mass of the bell. Belly button is pulled in, tailbone's tucked, chest is lifted. You're going to take one side, you're going to go into this tripod position. We're going to move the bell forward. Shouldn't let anything shift in your body. So now everything that's bearing weight, except obviously my left arm that I just moved, now I need to shift my center of gravity forward. So I'm going to step my foot on the backside bell towards the bell. And then I'm going to shift my weight. So now I'm loading up. I'm back in this stable position. And now the back bell moves forward. I shift as I step so that my tripod position of strength, the shoulder is loaded right over the wrist. But you can see as I move, there's no real significant change to my quad plank. So I don't want to have a lot of lumbar flexion as I do this exercise. If there is a lot of lumbar flexion happening, shorten the steps. Doesn't matter how far we travel as we do this, it's more important that we keep that quad plank position.